there. Welcome back. We're going to be covering the back half of Season 4, Episode 9, Progress. And we are picking up with a new scene. Janine is bringing a tray to Esther in a room that we haven't seen in a while.
Gilead sure does love their girl in a box imagery. I don't think I ever really fully appreciated it in the past with June, but I'm like, wow, there it is. And yes, we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Esther is genuinely confused, genuinely thinks that Janine is there as a covert agent. Like, how did you sneak this food in? How'd you make it past the guard? Asking all these questions, and Janine's just refusing to answer her because her non-answer is more effective at this point. If she were to lie to Esther, Esther would see right through it because she's very clever, and it gives Janine a chance to try to steer the conversation.
She does navigate that well. But Esther is she's got a lot of fight in her for someone who's already been facing corrections of some sort.
Yeah, she definitely does. And she's smart. I mean, Janine starts off telling her, forget June, she's not here, we're here, and you have to take care of yourself now. And she tells Esther what she can expect if she keeps misbehaving. There's going to be consequences. You're not going to like it, and you're going to have to eat for them, not just for me. And Esther sees right through it and pretty much tells her to fuck off and that she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't care what they do to her. And Janine knows better than most people that she should care. She should care a lot. And she drives that point home by telling her they're not going to let you die. They're just going to keep hurting you because that's what they're here for. That's their job. So it's not a big deal. Just fucking eat. Pick a different battle, basically. Esther needs to learn how to pick her battles, and she's not quite there yet. I think she will be, though.
Yeah. I think she's going to benefit from learning from June, and then on the flip side, learning from Janine, and come out stronger in all situations from it, because we're seeing that everything she's learned from June isn't helpful in this situation. It's not going to allow her to survive or resist in any way. She's just going to get squashed down by these aunts eventually, and that's what Janine's showing her. And like Lydia said, there's not really anyone that's going to have the same effect as Janine. You can see they don't care. They will keep hurting you. And she uses resistance as well. It's not like she says you need to just lie down and accept it. She's saying you need to survive long enough to see it get better. And I think it's smart that she didn't dangle the fact that June is out as a hope, because I think it'd be too much too soon with Esther. But eventually, that will be or could be a spark of hope and for Esther, knowing that June's out and assuming that she's going to be fighting to change Gilead as much as Esther needs it to be changed from within,
I love that line, too. She says, you need to stay alive so you can be here when things get better. That's her exact line. And can't think of any better reason to stick around, because things will eventually get better. Somehow, we hope. And at the end, when Janine leaves and Esther is left to think about what just happened, it actually reminded me a lot of June after her conversation with Luke, when they figured out, hey, yeah, you should probably go see Nick. And June was kind of left behind with this look on her face, what the fuck just happened? And then Esther has a similar look, but I think it was coupled with the realization that this is where she is. This is where you are now, Sweet Pea, and now you just have to deal with it, and it sucks.